implementation, unification, communication, or imagination? Where do you rank on the level of value? Where do you rank on the level of value? Are you an implementer? The person that does the things, such as a mechanic, a fast food worker? Or are you a part of the unification value, which is somewhat of a manager? You don't do the thing, you manage the people who do the thing. Are you a communicator where you're literally, while what you say is impacting people's souls and their hearts, and you're moving them into action? Or do you use your imagination and you use your thoughts and mind that helps you create that money? Where are you on the value scale? Because where you are on the value scale is going to cap you at how much you make. So for my people who are implementers, you do the thing. You do the thing. It's usually hard manual labor, like auto mechanics, like people who do landscaping, fast food workers, call centers, debt collectors, anything like that. If you fall on that scale, you're capped. You're capped. The most that you're going to make is roughly about 80 to 100 grand. That's at most. At most. Now, if you're you're on the unification scale, you're not the one that's doing the thing. You're managing the people that do the thing. At most, you're going to make 500 grand. At most. Then you have the communicators. This is the second highest level of value that you can provide to someone. And this is where you're going to start making the millions of dollars. And then that last part, if you're a part, you fall on the value of being an imaginator. Use your imagination and mind. You're going to be billionaire, trillionaire status. You make the most on the value scale. So just because you make six figures today, it doesn't really mean that you're doing great. Okay? Because I don't know about you, but I take this seriously. Money is a lot to me. You know, like people say like money isn't everything. I've always found it very hard to be able to be like, yeah, money isn't everything. Because without money, I can't take care of me. I can't take care of my wife. I can't take care of my family. When a disaster strikes, who can I help if I don't have money? I didn't have enough money to be able to help people of Hurricane Ivy, Hurricane Irma. I didn't have the money to be able to help that. And you know, it fired me up. Fired me up. So money maybe isn't everything. But it is certainly important, and you can't do anything without it. You going to work for somebody else and you might like what you do, but let's be real. If you had the option, if you knew you could not fail at something, if you knew that what you could do could make you a lot of money and you could never fail at it, would you still choose the job that you have today? I don't care if you actually like your job, because majority of folks don't like their job. That's true. If you don't like your job, comment, I don't like my job. And if you fearful to comment that, that's slave. You understand that these jobs have you filtering yourself, filtering who you are, making you think that just because you made six figures, you're doing bigger and better, and you're not. You're not. So I don't really care. I don't care how much money you make. I want to know the level of value that you're given. How do you fall on that scale of value? Are you an implementer? Because if you stay an implementer for your entire life, you're capped at about 80,000 to 100,000. If you are you're on the unification status of that value letter, you're capping yourself at 500 grand. And if you are a communicator, you're capping yourself at just shy of $1 million. And if you're an imaginator, man, you are right in my book. Because you are an authority. You are an expert, and you can do a hell of a lot to help people and really make this country turn around in the world and create some real value and give people things to help people move further. Like Zig Ziglar says, you can have everything you want in life if you just help other people get what they want in life. How can you help? How can you do that? Let's keep it real. And I'm not knocking anybody, but this is why you don't have it all, because nobody got serious with you. Nobody got honest with you. And you just frolic through life thinking, oh, yeah, if I just work here behind a cubicle, I'm good. No, fuck that. You're not just good. The way that the world is working in 2017, like everything is changing. Do you not understand that right now you are in the middle of a revolution? You are literally in a revolution. This time period will be in textbooks. Our grandkids will be talking about this. And if you think you good because you making six figures now, the way that the economy is working, if you are middle class, were you middle class 5 years ago, 10 years ago? Was life good at middle class? Middle class is struggling now. So the middle class is going to be the new broke. The gap between the haves and the have-nots are going to keep expanding and expanding and expanding. So you can keep going to work for somebody else if you want to, but you need to understand that you working for somebody else isn't going to create wealth creation for you. I want my kids to go to top-notch schools, not the crap high school that I went to, not the shitty elementary schools that I went to. I want them to be around innovators and thinkers and people with status, because I want them to be able to be in a society where they can have it all, where they run it. I want control. I want control. And to have control, I want to have a lot of money. I want to be able to give my grandmother money every month. I want to be able to put her somewhere nice so she ain't got to worry about nothing. I want to be able to give my in-laws money, my parents money. I want to be the one that can do that. All right? That motivates me. Recognition, being able to help other people is what motivates me. And I can't help a lot of people the way that I want to help people. I can't help girls who've been sexually molested by family members such as myself if I don't have money. What if I want to put shelters up and I want a safe haven for these girls to go to? I can't do that if I'm on the implementation value. Let's be real. I got to get up there. I need to be on the communicators level. I need to be on the imaginators level of giving value. Y'all playing yourselves and y'all letting other people play y'all too by telling you, oh, you're making good. You make 6 figures before taxes. Cool. Now how you gonna make 7? Keep going. Keep going. I want to be on the top of that value ladder. So remember, implementation. You're gonna either be a fast food worker, manual labor, a mechanic. You're landscaping. You do roofing. You do something, but you're capped. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you use your manual laboring skills, you use your hands and you make more than 100 grand at most. I'm thinking that what I read was 100 grand, maybe at most was 100 grand. So correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where those keyboard warriors at? Come out wherever you are. Comment on this right now if I'm incorrect. If you're on the unification status of value, understand that you can make 500 grand, but you gotta work. Because I know some of these managers in that unification value, I could manage better than they could. And I know that you could. How many places have you sat and worked and was like, how the hell did he get that job? How the hell did she get that job? I can do a better job than that. Then how about you do it and realize that you can make at least, not at least, but at most 500 grand if you move up the value ladder, get to the unification. All right. Communicators, they impact the hearts. They move you to action. They're going to make more money. That's when you're really giving value. You're impacting people. When you can drive someone to do something, when you can literally drive them to make a decision, whoever set up your relationship, whoever proposed to whoever asked who out, and they said yes, you drove that person to action. You have something about you. There's something persuasive about you that you were able to drive someone else to make a decision. All right. And then when you fall on that imagination value of the piece of the value, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. So jobs cost. Not everybody likes their job. And you can't do anything worthwhile or anything really, really great if you don't have money. You can't help people if you don't have money. Go ahead, correct me if I'm wrong. We can battle if you want to. But I want to be at the top of that value ladder. Where do you want to be? Comment below. Let's discuss. Coach T out.